Tonight, only on 4, Jack Hanna sits down to talk about the death of Colo the gorilla.
Yeah, Colo died at the Columbus Zoo January 17th, and it was just a few weeks after celebrating in a big way her 60th birthday.
NBC4's Ellie Merritt spoke with Jungle Jack about what Colo means to him and what he'll remember about the zoo's most popular animal. Ellie?
Well, Jack Hanna hasn't been back to the zoo since Colo's death. He's on a busy speaking tour across the country. I caught up with him on the tour, and he remembered the first time he met Colo back in 1978. It was quite the introduction. Colo was spitting at Jack in true Colo style.
The first time I met Colo, I said, well, that's nice. That's really nice.
Long before Jack Hanna arrived,
The Columbus Zoo, I really think, is there because of Colo.
Colo was the queen of the Columbus Zoo.
Colo really put us on the map.
Colo's birth made headlines. Her death brought heartbreak.
They called me the first thing. That was, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning.
Colo went to sleep and didn't wake up.
How much will she be missed, especially by those who worked with her day to day?
Yeah, I just got chills on that because, you know something? I try to explain that to people about the staff, the keepers. These animals are their family.
Jack shared almost 4 decades with Colo. Together, they built the Columbus Zoo. No other animal had Colo's impact, and in a style that was all her own.
The thing that was special about Colo was the fact that she was the boss, I think. She just seemed to have this air about her, you know, I'm very nice, but don't mess with me. You had to look at her because she looked at you, she stared at you like this.
As Jack's career soared, so did Colo's, always making the Columbus Zoo the first call for gorilla expertise.
I really believe Colo helped save the zoo.
She drew intrigue and visitors from all over the world. It wasn't just her birth, but really her life that was the first.
People say to me, well, what did you really learn about how old she got? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm not a doctor. We learned probably about eyesight. We learned about arthritis.
Colo taught them all how to raise a gorilla and grow her family, now 3 generations strong.
Celebrating an animal that has lived this long, that has taught us so much this long, you can't put a price on that.
May we all have that, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Jack is so passionate about Colo that he told me Colo's legacy will live on at the zoo.
I just saw this just now. I'm going to put it before the board, and I can't see why we couldn't name our new gorilla habitat in the years to come after Colo. It is fitting because she's the one that made us.
Fitting, too, that one of Colo's greatest gifts would honor Jack, this beautiful boy, Colo's great-grandson, named JJ for Jungle Jack.
And I've got a grandson named Jack and a gorilla named Jack. You can't beat that.
When you go back, she won't be there.
You're right, because I know I'm going to make the mistake. When I get back, I have several tours I got to do, and I know I'm going to say, let's go see Colo. It's like losing a parent. You know, let's see, you know, when you just lose a parent after 60 years or whatever, I mean, you know, you don't get used to it overnight. And I won't be used to it, no.
Now, the final report on Colo's death isn't back yet, so we don't know exactly what killed her. Jack says it is a relief to know that Colo died peacefully in her sleep, surrounded by those who loved her after having a great day at the zoo. In fact, there was record attendance that day. It was Martin Luther King holiday, so schools were off. There were thousands of kids there at the zoo, and there was a line waiting to see Colo.
Yeah, you know, she was always my favorite at the zoo, too. And Jack has so many stories about that gorilla habitat and the gorillas in general, not just Colo.
Oh, he does, and some of those we are putting on Facebook. I'm going to head to my Facebook page right after this and share some of those stories where Jack even talks about one of his greatest days in his career was with Colo.
Incredible.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Ellie.